I won. I beat my AI vendor. I never have to pay them another cent. And here I am, 3 months later, sitting in the dark under a blanket because I can't afford the heat and the server. So the heater's off. This is a declaration of independence from your AI vendor. 250 years apart, and only one of these stories ends well. Let's rewind to the day it felt like 1776. It started with the bill. Every month the vendor sends an invoice, and every month the number is bigger than the month before. I didn't change anything. The number just kept climbing. Like weather. Like rent. Then they rate limited me on a Tuesday. Then they deprecated the model I'd built everything on. No vote, no warning. Taxation without representation. Except the tax is tokens and the king is a status page. And then the thread found me. Stop renting your intelligence. Buy a used graphics card. Run it local. Never pay these people again. I felt something stir. I believe the founders called it liberty. So I declared independence. I signed it with a quill I bought specifically for the occasion. I renounced the vendor, the invoice, the whole crown. It was the proudest 20 minutes of my engineering career. Then the first electric bill arrived. Freedom has a shopping list. A used graphics card the size of a brick. More RAM. A power supply that could jumpstart a truck. I spent $2,000 up front to stop paying $20 a month. The math would work out eventually. Eventually is doing a lot of work in that sentence. Independence is not won in an afternoon. There were drivers. There was something called CUDA that hates me personally. There was a weekend I will never get back, spent shrinking a model down small enough to fit on hardware I could afford. Nobody puts that part in the thread. And then it worked. A model. My model, running on my hardware, answering in my house. No invoice, no rate limit, no phoning home. The data never left the building. For one perfect evening, I was free. And it was glorious. And here's the part I won't take from you. For private data that can never leave the building, local genuinely wins. Bounded work, it does fast and forever for the price of electricity. This is a real cause. People hold this hill for good reasons. Then I asked it the big thing. The long, winding, think for 10 minutes, hold the whole problem in your head thing. The kind of work I actually pay the frontier for. And the little local model looked up at me, and it just couldn't. This isn't a little worse. It's a different species of smart. So I did what every thread says next. Close the gap with structure. Chain the agents. One to plan, one to build, one to check. Ensemble the small models. More passes, more scaffolding. If one local brain can't do it, surely 7 of them in a trench coat can. And sometimes, structure actually buys the quality back. But every extra agent is more tokens. Every extra pass is more watts. More latency. More things to babysit at midnight. The gap closed. The meter spun faster. That was the night I understood what I'd actually done. I hadn't abolished the king. I'd become him. And the parliament. And the army. And the exhausted clerk who walks out at midnight to read the electric meter. Independence doesn't remove the government. It makes you all of it. The bill never disappeared. That was the trick I missed. It just moved. Off the credit card, onto the power meter, the hardware, and every weekend from now until I die. I didn't escape the invoice. I just made it harder to read. I ran the numbers. All of them. The card, the watts, the weekends. I had fought a full revolutionary war to save $4 a month. 250 years ago, some people declared independence and built a country. I declared independence and built a space heater that does inference. So don't hear the wrong lesson. The crime isn't going local. Sometimes local is the smartest call you'll ever make. The crime is declaring war without knowing which war you're in. I regret nothing. I also can't feel my hands. Both things are true. Oh, and the thing nobody in the thread will tell you? Freedom was never free, and it was never even cheap. It's just a different invoice and a currency you forgot to count. Tell me the dumbest thing you ever self-hosted to save money. I'll go first. This. And if you'd like to watch me lose a war every week, subscribe to Exit Code 1. I'll leave a light on. I can almost afford it.